Picture yourself in the Vietnamese highlands, a quiet morning, mist rolling over the hills, and you are having breakfast with a local Red Dao family. It is peaceful, it is deeply authentic, and it costs a fraction of a standard hotel stay. Now picture the alternative. You are packed shoulder to shoulder in a sweltering gridlock of selfie sticks, fighting for a square inch of breathing room in a capital city that actively resents your presence. This tension is why savvy travelers in 2026 are looking past the famous marquee capitals, rerouting their itineraries toward hidden regional villages. The practice of selfie-tourism, traveling to check a box at a famous landmark, is failing to deliver value. In response, travelers are engaging in experience arbitrage, exploiting the gap between overpriced, congested hotspots and affordable, high-value regional destinations. Look at Japan. In 2025, the country welcomed a record-breaking 42.7 million international visitors. That sheer volume of people has pushed city infrastructure, especially public transit, past its breaking point. When you try to walk down a historic street in Kyoto, you aren't experiencing the culture, you are simply navigating a wall of human traffic. This bar chart shows exactly how cities are fighting back financially. Kyoto recently implemented a 900% increase to its accommodation tax, pushing the peak fee to 10,000 yen a night just for the right to sleep in the city limits. Physical landmarks are doing the same thing. To hike the Yoshida Trail on Mount Fuji, you have to navigate strict daily visitor caps and pay a 4,000 yen entry fee, only to end up standing in a wet, crowded line on the side of a volcano. We are even seeing the implementation of dual pricing. If you visit a major castle or shrine as a foreign tourist, you are legally required to pay double the admission price of a local resident.
What used to be a relaxing leisure activity has become a highly regulated, overpriced stressor. The capital cities are aggressively pushing travelers away. Agoda's 2026 travel outlook reveals a massive shift. Searches for traditional hubs have flatlined, while interest in secondary Asian cities grew 15%. Driving this, 76% of professionals are adopting a bleisure model, extending work trips into personal time to escape burnout. The new travel currency is restorative slow travel. It prioritizes rest over rapid checklist sightseeing. You can see this in South Korea. Travelers trade the chaotic shopping districts of Seoul for the quiet isolation of the Baekdu-Daegan mountain range. As part of a national initiative called Relax Week 2026, South Korea established the National Center for Forest Therapy. The center's structured programs track stress hormones and monitor heart rate variability as you spend guided time under the forest canopy. It is an engineered psychological reset. Regional destinations like this prove that modern travel can actively cure exhaustion rather than cause it. Over in Vietnam, the shift away from crowded capitals takes you to places like the Thong Nguyen Valley to engage in experiential tourism. This is raw authenticity. Instead of fighting for taxis outside luxury hotels, you trek through rural landscapes, spending your nights in traditional wooden stilt houses. Through community-based tourism models like the Panhu Retreat, you participate directly in the local economy. The money you spend funds the actual people living in the region. True cultural immersion requires active participation with local communities. Passive observation is no longer enough. When you shift your itinerary to these regional areas, the math works heavily in your favor. You completely bypass the heavy tourist taxes and dual pricing schemes of the major capitals. This infographic shows exactly what that looks like. 43% of travelers are utilizing this strategy to drive down their total trip costs by 30% when comparing a capital city to a secondary city alternative. But those savings aren't sitting in a bank account. Travelers are immediately reinvesting them into affordable luxury accommodations and highly bespoke experiences. This geographic shift allows travelers to upgrade the quality of their experience while simultaneously lowering the financial cost. The era of traveling primarily to secure social media validation at an overcrowded famous landmark is permanently over. The new metric of luxury in 2026 is securing uninterrupted time, wide-open physical space, and personal transformation. The rising popularity of these regional hubs marks a transition toward more intentional journeys. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, hit subscribe for more travel forecasts and data breakdowns, and let us know your favorite hidden regional gem in the comments below.